Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there for the Niners. 58 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 4. 14-yard line on the return. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. This one complete right side to McDonald. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now
and the Niners get Solomon Thomas in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And the Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down. And that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Jack 16. Who's 30? Kings. Let's go. Big. Snickers. Big.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP Malcolm Smith. And now running right through it.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they're throwing interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Airing it deep for Garcon. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cody Sensabaugh. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
21.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Sean Davis with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, partner, after the conference championship games, there was a lot of talk about the overtime rules, understandably so. Do you think that anything needs to be changed in the NFL overtime situation?
I don't think so. And you got to remember, I'm an old.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown, and even 40 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Solomon Thomas able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. of the gun. It's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down again. Solomon Thomas. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Show that bench release and go. All right, let's go.
Here's Roethlisberger. And the pressure gets to him again. Malcolm Smith in there again as this offensive line is in tatters. 3 sacks in 3 plays. Here's Jordan Berry now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. On first down, Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 51 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
21, 21. 11, 11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Marquise Goodwin, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. Look at the spin. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Solomon Thomas in there yet again. My goodness, make it 5 sacks for him now in this one game alone.
Snickers, you gotta spin.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. The Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Snickers, 66. Snickers, 66. 8.
Now Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Akello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
66.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Snickers, 66. Hey! Snickers, you got to spin. Jack 16.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Pulled in at the 24. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Garoppolo now, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. inside the red zone. It's Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Like 20, like 80.
Garoppolo to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Here we go. 180. White. 13.
Back to throw. Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
180. Go ahead. 11.
To throw is Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
They start with a give to Connor. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Roethlisberger to throw. His throw incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Hey. Double bump. Jack 16. 8.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Jack 16. Snickers. You gotta spin. Whoa. Focus. Monday.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Malcolm Smith in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Focus. Hey! Jack 16. Take both of them. Double bump. Show that back.
Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Here's Jordan Berry now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Seven yards on the punt with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more.
Oh, and you can forget overtime. This is going to be a safety in the final minute of the game. Oh, my. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.